What's up with it? You watching the Bang Bomber TV? And yeah, we about to check out this video from the YouTube channel The Urban Air. The title is Uptown Records employee reveals how Diddy was caught sleeping with a man. Man, that's a fool with it, man. They saying that way Diddy was a zester pal ever since the 90s, you know what I'm saying? Putting that zesty music in your ear. Yeah, man, a lot of people been wondering, man, how long this boy been a zester pal, you know what I'm saying? Violating grown-ass man. That boy been spreading zest through the industry, man, since the 90s, man. Damn shame. It ain't no telling who that boy done zestified, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, scanned through the video a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't check out the full video, you know what I'm saying? But let's check out the video. Yeah.
You telling me we gotta kick it and it's like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or some? I mean, like I pay for it. And I was like, what the f this just saying?
I heard that's why he got fired from Uptown.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Man, that boy looking oily, I ain't gonna lie.
Happy birthday to you. Thank you. This is a special birthday.
Tripping on that boy look a little
The
shiny
news
in
of
there,
Diddy's
man.
arrest and indictment has been on everybody's lips. And suddenly, anybody who knew Diddy's always been on the DL has something to say about him. They're no longer scared of what the mighty Diddy might do to their careers if they spoke up about the things that they've seen him do. Lord Jamar is one of the first prominent names to speak their truth because he says ex-Uptown Records employees told him something very scandalous about Diddy and his time at Uptown Records. In the latest interview he did with Art of Dialogue, Lord Jamar dropped a bombshell about the circumstances that led to Diddy's exit from Uptown in 1993. Many have always wondered how long Diddy had been doing all these things he's been accused of, but today we get to understand the timeline, and it seems like Diddy's been Diddying as far back as the early 90s. We all know Diddy was a top-class party promoter back in the day, and everybody wanted to be at his parties. But when you think about the baby oil, the freakish behavior,
I ain't gonna lie, man. That last picture was a little wild, man. For real though, man. I ain't comfortable being in a bed full of dudes. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't no females on that motherfucker, man. What's going on here? Like seriously though, for real though.
and the cameras, it's difficult not to believe that there wasn't a party after the party. Several media sources have confirmed that Diddy was indeed hosting wild private parties as far back as the 90s. Prosecutors have since tagged those parties as the freak-off parties. And now, hip-hop veteran Lord Jamar, who's been around in the industry,
I ain't gonna lie, that boy Al Sharpton lost hella weight, man. That boy probably got the package from the Diddy party or something, man. I don't know, man. And then when he did lose that weight too, he was posting zesty pictures. Like he was posting pictures like he was a baddie for real though, man. I ain't get that, man. But yeah, man, that picture's sick, man.
as far back as the 90s just added some fresh fuel to the fire. Of all of the scandals swirling around Diddy, he revealed that Brother Love has been clapping male cheeks as far back as the early 90s when he was just a high-class party promoter, trying to find his way into the executive branch of the music industry. Lord Jamar says that back when Diddy was with Uptown Records and learning the ropes of a music executive, it was revealed that Diddy was caught in a compromising position with another man at one of Uptown Records' offices. The rumor at the time was that the person who Diddy was allegedly clapping wasn't just a random person, which is why Diddy's situation at Uptown became serious. According to Jamar, Puff Daddy's baby oilish behaviors with that man and a couple more were the reason he got fired from the label.
So that's been going around since the 90s, him being bisexual?
I heard that's why he got fired from Uptown. That he got caught in a precarious act, doing something real baby oilish. in the office.
But nonetheless,
Man.
whether these allegations about the reasons why Diddy was fired or not are true, it certainly makes you wonder if Diddy losing his job at Uptown could have been the spark that ignited his more extreme, extravagant lifestyle. Fast forward to a few years after Diddy created his own label and found extreme success with folks like Notorious B.I.G. His reputation as a top-class party host went off the charts. Lord Jamar admitted in that interview that Diddy was a legendary show promoter, and he could attest to this because he had been at some of the parties he hosted. He said many of his parties were filled with celebrities and one of the best places to network.
Because Puffy
Man,
used to
hella
be known
big
as like a good party promoter. Like he would have parties in New York. Him and this lady, Jessica Rosenblum. And they used to have very, a lot of celebrities would go to their parties. There would be a lot of chicks there. And, they'd have the good parties, like, at different venues around the city.
Jamar believes
I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of pictures with them on beds and stuff. Like, why nobody just thought that was like really, man? Who have parties and then have everybody come to the bedroom though? You know what I'm saying? And we gonna take pictures on the bed. Like, that don't make no sense, man. I ain't never been to no party. Like, all right, y'all, we about to take pictures. Let's go to the bed. Like, man, that don't make sense, man, for real.
Diddy started using these freak-off parties after he started getting big bags from his new label that helped him acquire the mansion where many of these super exclusive gatherings were being hosted.
But it wasn't any kind of like, there was no signs of no freak-off type of shit. This is that happened later when he's having parties at his mansions and like that. Like, I only know him for going to those parties that were out in the public. See what I'm saying? That's the only Diddy party I ever been to was out in public, and there was no freak off shit. There was no outwardly gay shit going on or anything like that.
The real reason why these private parties were called freak-offs is that there was allegedly an abundance of a substance, ex-workers, and the freedom to fulfill crazy fantasies for his A-list celebrities. Lord Jamar believes that the fact that the feds recovered thousands of baby oil and lubricants says all about what's been going down at Diddy's mansion.
But it's a slippery slope, Art. Like, it's a very slippery slope when it comes to baby oil.
Man. That nigga stupid.
I don't know why you would need.
When you think about it,
Man, I ain't gonna lie, they probably was oiling up in that room, man. People oiling up, probably slipping and falling, breaking bones, hitting their heads on shit, trying to get out the room, you know what I'm saying? Man, Diddy out there waiting. I've been waiting on you, daddy, come on. No, baby oil slippery, man. You gotta be wondering if that oil up room that has some casualties, man. Motherfuckers slipping and falling and busting their heads and shit.
you can only have such a ridiculous amount of baby oil and lubricant if it was some kind of going on that
Man.
probably doesn't involve women alone. When asked about how he feels about Diddy's indictment, Lord Jamar said he wasn't really surprised and he thinks Puffy got what he deserved.
How you feel about Diddy indictment?
I mean, I don't really feel any way about it. You know what I mean? He did what he did. He's the diddler. And
Man.
what happens in the dark will come to light,
If you read between the lines of what Lord Jamar said in that interview, you realize that Diddy being on the DL has been an open secret in some of the special circles in Hollywood. 50 Cent even had a personal encounter with Diddy that made him realize the allegation of him being DL were true. 50 revealed Diddy once came too close to him at an event, telling him he wanted to take him shopping. Diddy offered to take 50 Cent on an all-expense-paid shopping spree.
Okay. You're telling me we got to kick in this. He's like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or some? I mean, like I pay for it. And I was like, what the this nigga say? I got the away from him because I was like, this. Wait, just tell me he take me shopping. And this is it goes on. But this is a little for puppies.
I ain't gonna lie, 50 was on his shit. But like, just think about the naive people and thinking he just want to be like homies. Man, oh man, friends with Diddy, hell yeah, that's the next level. You feel me? But then shit, you been friends with this nigga, and y'all, you thinking it's just like some business, friendly type shit. Then before you know it, this nigga trying to violate you or something. You know what I'm saying? You drugged up, waking up with your ass hurt, nigga. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, man, that's a fool with it, man. I can definitely see people being naive, man, for real though. So salute the 50, man, for that shit, for real though.
Fruit pie. It's a fruit pie. Trust me. See,
Man.
little weird ass bitches and shit like that out there, sitting out there for no reason. Like, you don't see accident bitches when they like kissing it. Like, that doesn't happen by accident. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Look, later you gonna find out a little shit I'll be saying.
And Diddy even offered the same thing to the game.
I started kicking it with Diddy, right? I ran around with Diddy for 2 years, damn near.
2 years.
And this nigga Diddy, we never went to the studio one time, but he was like, yo, I your demo, that shit. You know, bad boy, hey, Playboy, hey, here go a watch, Playboy, here go a chain, Playboy. I'm like, yo, we ever gonna rap? This nigga like, nah.
Y'all was doing it for 2 years.
Yo, but the jet leaves at
I've
5.
been
We going to
doing it for 2
Miami, Playboy.
years.
We going to, you know what I'm saying? We going to New York. We in ATL this weekend, Playboy, pop out. And I was going everywhere with Diddy.
And
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest, man. That nigga Game should have just kept that story to itself, man. That shit sound bad, like for real though. Like, man, what you was doing with homie for 2 years, man, for real though, man. Tell us what you been doing for 2 years with this dude, man. That's a lot of days, man.
ever since Diddy's arrest, countless videos have been floating around that the internet thinks has to be proof of Diddy's love for sweet cheeks.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Man,
friend.
tell me that boy don't look
Happy
oiled up on
birthday
everything.
To you. Thank you. It's a special birthday for both of us. Yeah.
Diddy saying this is a special birthday for the both of us is weird, to say the least. This is one of
Man.
many instances that fuels 50
both
Cent's
of us, Daddy.
distaste for Diddy
Deserve
and why
this.
he will never stop clowning him. Now, many people are surprised how they never realized what's
Man,
been in their
just kiss
faces the
that
whole
nigga. You looking
time. Lord
uncomfortable
Jamar
looking.
just basically confirmed that Diddy has been
trying to get
doing
us
this for a
exposed.
very long time, as far back as his early 20s. It's safe to say the fantasies and fetishes probably got wilder as he got more powerful in the industry over the years.
Man.
Lord Jamar cooked up an interesting theory about the purpose of them baby oils and lubricants.
Here's another reason why you might need baby oil and all that. If you giving people slipping the Mickeys and shit like that, right? And you knocking them out, and you having with people that are knocked out, like females that are knocked out, well, that female is not gonna now. Why would she get wet? She don't even know what's going on. You know what I mean?
Man.
So she's not gonna be into it. Her body's not gonna be into it. So you might need some sort of lubrication.
That's weird,
This
man.
might be one of the craziest conspiracy theories ever, but on second thought, nothing is impossible at this point, especially when it comes to Puff Daddy's escapades. Lord Jamar believes Diddy should be punished on criminal charges if the allegations of him taking advantage of people without their consent are proven to be true.
Man.
And if he did do that, that's some real piece of. You're a piece of to do that
Definitely, man.
to a woman, to a man, to anybody. To you know,
Especially to a man.
try to
That's-
do some against
that's
somebody's
some
will,
whole
slip them a
different
Mickey, and
violation.
then they wake up sore. That's criminal. That's criminal.
crazy.
Different criminal lawyers
said
have
that
analyzed the
shit.
content of the indictment document filed against Diddy, and they all say the same thing, which is, it's not looking too good for Mr. Sean Diddy Combs. This is undoubtedly going to be a long, expensive, and massively followed trial, and you don't want to miss out on every fresh development in this case. So for that not to happen, you gotta like and subscribe to our channel.
Man, that boy really been a zester foul since the 90s, man, for real. Puff gonna go down as legendary, man, for real. He a legendary villain, man, for real though, man. He got some zesty ways too though, but like he done did some of the craziest and the worstest of the worst, man, for real. So that nigga definitely probably gonna go down in history as like a super villain, like for real though. Violate people's favorite rappers. Then they got two of the biggest rappers taken out. got a drug on the streets going around right now. That boy fucking legendary, man. I ain't saying this I ain't saying he legendary in a good way, but that nigga going down as a legendary villain, man, for real though. If this boy get out from this situation, man, it's gonna be crazy for real though. Yeah, leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe to the Big Mama TV. I appreciate y'all for watching. Until next time, peace. Yeah.